Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. All right, y'all, let's go through the fashion because it just ain't right. It just ain't right if we don't go through the fashion. So good morning to ya. So this scarf right here is actually a scarf. It could be a shawl as well. It is a Tibetan shawl, and it is in the color orange because the Tibetans believe that orange wards off the evil eye. If people throwing you negativity, people pulling on your solar plex or any of your chakras, trying to just dismantle your foundation, your base chakra or any other one, people trying to get into your crown. So they wear it around their necks. As you know, a lot of Tibetan monks wear the orange clothing or robes, if you will. It is to ward off evil spirits. And that's what they told me in the evil eye, and I love it. Hey, Love Lacey, good morning. Brown Genius. I love that name, girl. Brown Genius. That's what I'm saying. And the earrings, beautiful morning, critical thinking, beautiful morning to you too, are these stunning, simply stunning. These are by the sister Nakia Dillard, Goddess Crowns by Nakia. Loving these earrings, very royal. We know the statement piece is by who? Let's say it all together. Nashona. Hey, Ebony Centric. Good rising. And let's talk about the dress. Let's talk about the dress. So this is the dress that I think I'm going to wear during my TEDx talk, because you know I'm going to do a TEDx talk. You're putting it out there, right? That I'm doing that. Yes. Hey, Marilyn. Peace and blessings to you, too. And so this is the dress. Wait. Okay, get ready. Drum roll for the dress for a second. I love Tibetan singing bowls. I do, too. I love Tibetan almost everything because Tibetan stuff, I know that they've definitely, they are so connected to spirit, just like Africans. And I love their work. Great morning, Queen. You look beautiful as usual. Thank you, Shanika. Hey, Stephanie. And I said, it's funny how much I love orange. And Tibetans, most of their stuff, a lot of their stuff is orange. We have to wear our spirituality in our clothing. We always did as Africans. We always did. It was something to protect us from something likened of the earth, something from the earth at times. This is why I love in this contemporary African clothing, because we're able to, if this is not saying evil eye get back, if this is not saying I give homage to the yoni, if this is not saying I am prosperous, if this is not saying I represent fertility, I am always growing, I am abundance. Thank you, Queen Suga, how are you? If this is not saying that, what is saying that? So this dress is by Nashona, my favorite designer. Wait, y'all, I'm going to show you the whole thing because you're not going to be able to see it now. But I just want you to know that it has pockets. Everybody loves a dress that has pockets. And wait, look how long it is. Look. I have to actually hold it when I walk. It is truly a queen's dress, and I love it. Now, we will not be wearing this in my small town or even to the Whole Foods because the dress is too royal, and you need both your hands for this dress, honey. This is not that dress. This is when you walk into the ball. This is when you walk up in the place, okay? Hey, Stephanie, thank you. This is when you walk up in the place. You walk up in the place to be like, hey, I've arrived. Thank you, Marilyn. And so really, I want to tell you, as many of you know, good morning, Miss Lisa. I'm loving the orange, and that necklace is beautiful. Thank you, Mary, so much. I want to talk to you today about my next intensive. It's called Uniting with Your Higher Consciousness. Yeah. Just to give you a taste of what it's going to be, it's November 4th or whatever the first Sunday in November. I need to get that right. And it goes on sale Friday tomorrow on the website. Good morning, Gigi. And it goes on the sale on a sale tomorrow, 147. One of the weeks that we're going to do in the intensive is we're going to talk about dressing for a higher consciousness. Just as the Tibetans believe that orange and this particular scarf, shawl, or hereb in our case, is to ward off evil spirits, just as the Africans believe that cowrie shell represents abundance, money, fertility, and I believe when it's displayed this way, again, warding off the evil eye, protection as well. Just like this dress has a vibrational frequency of a queen, of the belle of the ball, of somebody of higher status. Remember, kente cloth was only worn, certain kente cloths were worn by kings only. Certain jewelry, certain horns, certain animal prints, all of that. We're going to learn in the next intensive how to dress for consciousness. We know about eating for consciousness, which we will continue in the next 21-day intensive called Uniting with Your Higher Self or Your Higher Consciousness. We will talk about dress in that and the importance of it. Like, I'm not just dressing to be cute and sit here and model, although that's fun. I'm dressing as what my spirit says to clothe it in, because we are dating our higher self. That's the dress for the next award. Next award, it's an award dress, isn't it, Sugar? It's an award dress. There's no doubt about it. I agree with you. Agreed. So y'all get a sneak peek. I won't even show you this whole thing yet because you're going to see that the next award, but this is a bad dress. And I got another one, and I'm about to get none like this. I got another dress that one more dress I didn't highlight, but you'll see a lot of it too on, if you go to my Afrocentric Home Decor. We do our show once a month. It's called In Our Own Image, and the next show it'll have me modeling these dresses. But I just wanted to let you know that if you're not thinking when you get dressed about higher consciousness and what your higher consciousness would like to be clothed in, you can actually learn a lot more about it in my next intensive, Uniting with Your Higher Consciousness. Remember, y'all, it's 147. So if you know that you're going to need time to pay, start putting the money away now, so that by November 4th, you'll be ready for the course on the first day. Not the last or not the second, but, come when you come, because it's good. So, yeah, I'm just accepting my changes. I'm accepting life. I'm accepting myself in so many ways, and I'm embracing me. And I realized, I was talking to myself, let me not lie. I've always loved clothes, y'all. Like, I love clothes. I always did. My mother was a designer. She was, even though we were on public assistance and we didn't have much money, my mother always loved clothes. She made clothes. She designed clothes. She actually went to college. She didn't at first. She just all self-taught. She eventually went to college to learn design. She never finished. And I remember the instructor said, "There's nothing here we can really teach you. You already got it." And I realized that it's already in you. But I always looked at clothes as, I didn't understand my attraction to beautiful clothing. I realize now that I understand it so much more. It's really complementing the beautiful spirit. And I'm not saying, oh my God, my spirit is so beautiful. Let me walk a bit because a girl be getting hot. So wait, let me hold on, ladies. Let me get a fan. That's what I really need. Let's get a fan. Let's get a matching fan. Do we have a matching fan? Let's go get us a matching fan. But I really didn't understand it until, even more recently, that it's a spiritual thing. And this is why we want to clothe our spirit in the feelings that we feel. Oh, okay. I said, wait, that fan not on? Okay. See, y'all, nice fan. So, yes. So I'm really, vibing on that lately and thinking about even the way we do our home. Our home is about the reflection of the Most High. It's not really about us. It's really about the Most High. It's not really about, it's about the way we walk in the world, because the way we walk in the world is the way people are going to treat us in the world. So we always got to think about how are we representing ourselves, how are we showing up, how we work. So dressing starts to be less about vanity and more about spirituality. And it's a beautiful thing. It's the respect and the love you get. So we're really going to talk about dressing for our higher consciousness. So let me show you some books too. I guess you can see a lot in the background, all my stuff. So I want to show you some of the books. People always say, what books do you read, Sister Lisa Marie? Let me show you, Sister Nubia, whatever you want to call me. So let me see if y'all can see them. Hold on, ladies. Wish I could put them in the other way. Of course, The Sacred Woman by Queen of Four. Oil Pulling Therapy, love that book. Coconut Water, love that book. Healing Crisis, love that book. When you're in a healing crisis, Healing with the Fairies, one of my favorites. Only Love It Real, about past lives, love that. Asking It Is Given, Learning to Manifest. Wait, y'all, let me get my fan. I was tripping on that one. Hold on, girl, her fan. Okay, all right. So let's go to the next book. Woo-hoo! All right, flashes, come on, be with me. All right, so next one is, what is this called? Sacred Space, Clearing and Enhancing the Energy of Your Home. This book is phenomenal. It's Tantra, love this book. Free Food and Medicine, Edible Plant Guide. Sister Vegan. The Juicing book, love that book. Green for Life, love that book too. Holistic Dental Care. Detox Mono Diet, the Daylight Diet, what is this? I love this raw food book. Your Beauty to Be Beautiful, The Miracle of Raw Foods and Hot Yoga, Quantum Eating. You can see I like her a lot. Animal Spirit Guides, Prescriptions for Nutritional Healing, The Chemistry of Man. That's a bad book right there. Okay, so wait, let's go to the second row. Let's go to the second. I recently bought another book. Where's that book that I just bought? It was a raw food book that I picked up, but let me see. Hold on. Let me get on my knees. Put the dress out. All right, so this next shelf is Creating Money. Very important book there. Another book I'm loving is Personal Power Through Awareness. Oh, here's the book I just bought. I got this. Can you believe? Okay, that's all right, y'all. I got this book from the Dollar Tree. $1. Carol Alt, Eating in the Raw. It's a great book. Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Classic. African Love, Poems and Proverbs. This is actually my book, A Raw Life, My Journey from Cook to Raw Food. An Introduction to Raw Foods by Nubia I, which you could get you can download the written and as well as get the audio for $14.95 on my website. Support me, y'all. Another great book. Love this book, Eating for Beauty. So you know most of the raw food books are white because that's who writes them, but great material nevertheless. Wonderful sister. There's no such thing as a fatal disease. How to heal everything naturally. This mini guide by a sister from the Bay Area. She's now deceased. This book is the bomb. Okay, this one, The Teachings of Ptah Hotep, the oldest book in the world. Wonderful. It's another book. I was actually People's Grocery Program. I was part of the program and I took their cooking class. And those are my hands. My hands made the book, y'all. That's my hands. Okay. This is a great book. Raw Food Treatment for Cancer. Excellent pamphlet. Children's Herbal Health. I helped when I had a daughter. I still have a daughter when she was younger. Use this book a lot for her. Flax, Fabulous Flax. Great stuff on flax seeds. The 4 Agreements. I know y'all got that book. This one is, again, what is this one? Overcome the Angry Vagina. Gotta have my girl. Here we go again. Heal Thyself. Queen of Fua, the Queen. Again, what is this? The City of Wellness. Queen of Fua. Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice, y'all. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. So important. The Millionaire Next Door. Who want to get their money on? Come on. This one is Take Off Your Glasses and See. Powerful book. Introduction to African Civilization, powerful book, and of course the Medu Neter or the Metu Neter. Everybody says it differently. Let's see on the bottom. Let's see, we got also my daughter's diploma. This one is called Women Who Run with the Wolves. Great book. This one is all my business books. This is Sell or Be Sold. 365 Ways to Raise Your Frequency. The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. Africa is Calling. Savvy, Sassy, and Bold. And at 50, this is a great book right here. This is Lottery Number Dream Book. Got that in Brooklyn. That's a Brooklyn thing. This one is a great book by Doreen Virtue. It's called The Angel Detox. Great book. And thank you, sis. This one is The 10X Rule. Great book. This one is called The Color Code. Powerful book. And this one is called, I'll pull it out. Okay, it's still in there, but it's called Medicine Ways. Wise Women Medicine Ways. Talks a lot about menopause. And then let me just show you. I got some cards. This is a tarot cards called the African Tarot. And then I got my Black Angel cards. And then I got this I got this wonderful, The Wisdom of Natural Hair cards. And then I got this other book. It's called, it's really old, but it's great. It's called The Oracle of the Goddess. So those are some. I used to have many Oracle cards, but I gave them all away because I started thinking, girl, start asking yourself what's going on in your life. But I still love Oracle cards. And what I'm reading right now, hold on. I'm going to show y'all what I'm reading right now. It's on, where is that book? Here it is. Here is the book, because this book right here is Life. Again, by a white woman, but a powerful book. It's called Susan S. Weed. Love all her books. New Menopausal Years. Lisa Marie, love to you. You are beautiful. I love you. Oh, thank you. It's called New Menopausal Years, The Wise Woman Way, Alternative Approaches for Women 30 to 90. Love that book. This book is Life. Okay, so now I got more. They're up there. They're up there. And that's going to be actually my next Afrocentric home decor project, is actually cleaning up there. So let me show you. So if you look up there on top of my closet, those are all Dollar Tree bins, and they're all filled with books. So when do you read? When I read before going to bed, I fall asleep. I used to read. When I used to read a lot more when I was not married and I was having a daughter and I would put her to bed at night, me too. I used to read before going to bed. And those are just half the books. A lot of books I read from the library when I didn't have a lot of money. And also I would go to Borders and read books for hours. When I say I realize, like, it's like, stop being so humble, some of us sometimes, and be honest about who we are. Like, I've studied a lot, but I didn't know I was studying. I just loved everything metaphysical. I grew up that way. My mother, we had no Christianity, our religion was metaphysics. And we believed in the ancestors and giving thanks to the ancestors. So my mother had us meditating when we were 7, 8 years old. We were fasting. She believed in the moppings of the floors for healing, to get rid of the evil eye. She taught us about the evil eye. We studied Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, always metaphysics, But it's funny it's weird, your mama pulling tarot cards, When you get older, when we got old enough, not older, we were still kids, 18, 19, I ran away from it. I wanted to be everything but that because I felt so ostracized in a lot of ways. And I didn't know how to be me. So we got away from it and got back into it when I moved to California. I moved to Vegas. I went to Vegas first, was wild. And then I got to California, and California, the environment in California, for me, it was peace and love. It was natural foods. I became a vegan in California, even though I became a vegan after watching or reading the book by Queen Afua, Heal Thyself. So this Brooklyn sister, I found her book in California, in Oakland, and I became a vegan. I've been a vegan since 1994, vegetarian vegan. And then I discovered farmers market and then all kinds of spirituality. I took all kinds of courses. I hung out in hot springs, all nude hot springs. One called Harbin Hot Springs in Northern California, nude. Went to all the wine countries, but didn't even drink wine. Did the mud baths, and I delved. Took meditation courses at this spot down in Berkeley. It was called the Psychic Institute. The Psychic Institute. I used to go there to take courses, and I loved reading, channeling. Oh my God, love channeling. Wow, I finally caught you live. Greetings, sis. So a lot of channeling, learning to channel. Learn about foods galore, learn about plants and essentials, crystals, and all that brought you right back where I started. I'm so my mother. Like when I look at y'all right now, and I always say this, I'm looking in this video camera, I see my mother. I see her smile, her lips, the dark lips that she used to wear the face, it's my mother. And I'm so glad to be home again. It's so good to be home with you. I'm telling y'all, we're going to learn in the next Sacred Hibernation. Not Sacred Hibernation, we're doing that, it's done. We're going to learn the higher consciousness is the specific music, the music that actually brings us to higher states of consciousness. And even music that's not intended. There's a song by Tyrone Davis. I know I'm kind of young for Tyrone, but I'm old in my own heart. I'm 50, I don't think that's too young. And he has a song, he passed now. It's called So Good to Come Home to You. And I talked about it before because when I hear it, I think about coming home to myself, coming home to spirit. So I'm going to teach you how to take songs that you love now and make them into spiritual songs that sing to your soul. So yeah, I'm about that life, that spiritual life. That's right. And I'm somebody's wife. and I'm sufficed, and it's sufficed. Like it's another higher realm, being married and a good marriage and what levels of higher consciousness that takes you to. Ashe, yes, Mama, thank you. That's another level of consciousness. We're going to talk about all of that in higher consciousness. We're going to use your everyday life and make it extraordinary. That's all I'm telling you. Stephanie says, that is beautiful. My father is very sick and I'm really trying to cope with it. That's a great way to remember your mother. Oh, yes, thank you. And she is. And let me show you my mother. I know you've seen her many times, but that's my mom right there. That's my beautiful mother. And that's my grandmama. Does she look like a grandma? That's Sadie. Sadie Mae. Sweet Sadie Mae. And that's Marie. That's my peoples. So, yes. In honor of my ancestors, I am happy. And they want me to be happy. And I'm going to do my work. Sometimes I go, If people coming, are they hearing me? Do people hear this? Do people want this? Like, where are the people? But I know I see you. You're there. And I can't quit if I wanted to. So, yes, Stephanie, thank you. So, yeah, y'all, I'm going to go take off the gown. Because, yes, ma'am, I feel the same way. When I look at myself, I see my mother. When I want to see her, I just look in the mirror, even though she's transitioned. That's right. Don't you know we love you, sweet Sadie? That's right. Don't you know we love you, sweet Sadie? That's the mom. My grandmother was born in North Carolina, and my great-grandmother, we went to see her spirit in Greensville. I'm doing things that my parents never did and never would have thought to do, never knew. I'm continuing the legacy of black women that love and care and conjure. We conjure. We make it happen. We use the elements, air, fire, water, earth. We use spirit. That's what I was saying, y'all. I was like, loving the book that I was doing, and I'm calling up these ancestors that I don't know when I have my own powerful ancestors that knew, and I know them. And my life has been different since I've been calling up my own mother and my own grandmother. It's different. And I'm happy. I'm really thankful. I have my moments, but I keep my vibrational frequency as high, and that's what we're going to talk about. So if you are interested, I'm not saying that I want to know. I'm not saying that you're going to do it or not. I'm not saying you're committed. I'm saying if you are interested in your mind, if your interest is piqued, and you think about, I would love to join the Higher Consciousness 21-day intensive, drop it in the box, even people that's watching on the replay, and let me know if you're interested. Because I really do want to bring that joy to you. Sometimes I think, yes, I'm in. That's right. Thank you. I was thinking even too about being 50. 50, like when you're young, 50, like, oh, you're like, I'm going to be 50 one day. Like, yes, I am. Thank you, Stephanie. And I was really thinking about how much that whatever 50 is, thank you, critical thinking. Whatever 50 is, I don't know what that is. I feel like a youngster. I feel joyful and happy. I don't know if every 50-year-old feel this way, because maybe they do. I just know that it's nothing I expected. I thought something was going to happen. I think the wisdom and the knowledge comes through, but that exuberance for life, I feel it more than ever at 50 and not less. And that's why we got to stay healthy. So when you get to the golden age of 50 and still a baby, this intensive got my name all over it. Go ahead, say my name, lovely Lacey 41. Yeah, I got that. Good. Thank you. I want to see y'all, and just let me know you're interested, because it makes me want to do the videos every Monday. Okay, let me stop. I'm lying every day. Let me stop. Whether y'all was here or not, I'll probably still talk because I can't help it. Spirit be waking me up, be like, tell them this, tell them that, and I obey. I'm very interested as well. Lisa, good. Nice to know, D. Lock Star. Love y'all names. I come to you no matter what, because I got to. I really love my sisters. Like black women, ooh, I love me some black women. We are everything. Hey, that's what I think. That's what I feel. And that's what I know. All right, ladies, thank you for staying around and coming into my bedroom. I'm so glad you could come in and check it all out. See that pretty Kuba cloth right there? That is called Kuba cloth. I believe it's from the people of Zaire, but there's probably other people that make Kuba cloth. That's a bad cloth. Do you know every fabric is telling something, a story of the people? It's beautiful. Beautiful, intricate, but yet simple. Just like the black woman. Beautiful, intricate, but yet simple. I love you all with all my heart. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. Peace and blessings.